Hello guys, this is Chronostar with another video, and today we are doing something like a premiere. This is the first, English promotion video, if you wanna call it like that, where we are going to have a closer look at one of the ships our group has built, and today we are going to take a closer look at the SS Bremen from Norddeutscher Lloyd, Bremen. And for that I also would like to welcome Michael.
Hello.
And Michael will try to explain you something about the Bremen and give you a quick insight in what this ship is all about and why it's quite important for shipping history and so on.
Yes, this is the SS Bremen, obviously, and she was launched in 1928 and had her maiden voyage in 1929, and was very special for the Norddeutsche Lloyd line. Like, it was the first bigger ship built in Germany after the World War, the First World War. It was very big and had made some design, very special designs that were taken over by other companies later, like the Normandy and the Queen Mary and so on. And also she was very notable for her bulbous bow. That was the first ocean liner that was constructed with it. And also won the Blue Ribbon. Also she was the fastest ship on the route from the North Atlantic. Yes, and she made over 190 crosses over the Atlantic, and then was burned down by a guy who was upset by his officers and set the ship on fire, and so it sunk in the harbor of Bremerhaven.
Okay, so she met a very bad end. Yes, okay, so I think we should start the tour. What is the first room you would like to show us?
Also, something I have to say about the bridge is the self-driving panel, so I may call it, this white thing here, so like an autopilot, a very early type of it.
Okay.
So let's move on to the passengers' accommodations. So we can take the entrance over here at the sun deck. Also notable is the new David system. It's not like the old standard pre-war designs. The new designs that are very common in the 1930s later.
Okay, and also common in later times, like 1960s, if you think of the SS France, for example.
Right. So here we have the highest point of the first class staircase and the sun deck restaurant over here. It's an not price included restaurant, like the Ritz-Carlton or something like that on other liners, like the a la carte restaurant on Titanic.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is basically the a la carte restaurant on the Bremen.
Genau. And it's located on sun deck, so it was called the sun deck restaurant. So and below we have here the entrance from the promenade, and in German we call it Vorplatz, the don't know.
Yeah, what we call
like
in German the Vorplatz, yes.
Yeah. A smaller hall before the big hall.
Yeah, so it's a kind of a reception area before the big hall.
Yes, but we move forward first with a flower shop and cigar shop.
Ooh, nice. Hermann Rothe Berlin.
Yes. So this is the smoke room. Very modern design with hunting scenes on the walls. 4 colors.
Okay.
And when we move out, Then we have the winter garden, and maybe you see the form,
Yes, the
like
form of the room.
the superstructure is the concept of Lucy Mauritania was added here and more improved and bigger, and so we have here a winter garden and the smoke room.
Yes, and this is a design we would also spot on other ocean liners that came later, for example the Georgic or the Queen Mary.
This Normandy.
Normandy.
We have here a little bit like it's more technical here. We have also no ceiling, some pipes or so that by the later ships don't have it. This is more technical.
Okay.
So we have here the promenade. There's the same concept. There's no carpet or any some ceiling design also, no curtains also, like on the wrecks. Yes, also the classical promenade design we have on older ships.
Yes, it's kind of a boring, simple design.
Yes. So here we have the big hall, the conversation hall, the lounge maybe, but I think it's a little bit too big for a lounge, so I would call it a hall.
Okay. The big hall on the Bremen. Look at this.
Yes. So we have here the shopping area with things you can buy from the purser or the OCC Laden, the Ocean Comfort Company, with postcards and something like that. And I have to mention the walls. They are from pig leather in blue and yellow.
Okay. Pig leather.
Yes.
This is kind of disgusting.
So we have here the library with the books and so on, and on the other side the writing room with small cabins to write letters. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Huge areas here. I mean, this is really really high rooms in here.
And then on the end of the first class hall area we have the ballroom with a very disgusting design, I think.
Yeah, it's all a matter of taste.
And something you can do is when you look behind you, you can see the whole corridor from here to the smoke room in the front. It was a very improvement and a very special design for the Bremen. It was taken over by the Imperator. Later no, not the Imperator, the Majestic, Vaterland, with the two-sided engine funnel casings.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can easily imagine why the Bremen was or is considered to be the first superliner. Because she has many of these properties a superliner should have. High rooms, design elements like this corridor we have just seen, and interior designs of different colors and somehow a more simple design and so on. And the new Devils.
The pre-Art Deco times.
Oh, okay.
Now we have the second class here, also with a hall, but this is more a lounge, I think. Also, in my opinion, my favorite room of the ship. I like the colors and the concept.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Ah, very nice.
So we have here a small veranda. In German it's called the Laube, but there's also the word veranda, but I don't know why it's called Laube here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I've heard that in the USA German terms are becoming more and more popular, and so perhaps you can use this video also to improve some German skills. A Laube is something typical for a German garden, where you just have a little, yeah, how can I describe it? The German Gartenlaube, a little house,
yes,
very small house, made of wood.
It can also be called Schuppen, aber that's another thing.
Yes, it's also these are the little, small, very small wood houses in German gardens. They are called a Schuppen or a Laube or a Gartenhäuschen.
But a Laube is more a sitting room or something more comfortable.
Oh, okay.
So we have the smoking room of the second class. This is very small and tiny, but also...
Which we call in German Rauchsalon. Rauch is smoke.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but quite cozy.
And in front of that, here is the second class OCC shop. They can buy in the staircase.
Yeah. Ocean Comfort Company. You can buy... What can you buy here?
Postcards.
Yeah.
There you go. And here we have the ladies' room. It was your design.
Yes. Yeah, but it's also quite cozy. And you can see this ship was released in Minecraft 1.12 and not 1.15 because the paintings are still there, and unfortunately paintings or other tile entities like armor stands or frames are not supported in my world editor any longer for 1.15. It's in development, so we hope that it will be fixed.
I think I have to update this ship, but this will take some time because it's super long.
Yeah, it really takes some time.
So we can look here or here in a typical small first class cabin.
Yes. Okay. Quite standard.
The tiniest. Yes. So when we move forward, we can look for... Yes. Here we have a suite with a sitting room, 2 bedrooms.
Okay.
Not much different, but still an update to the smaller ones.
Okay, very nice.
Also we have here fire doors. On the plans they look like the watertight doors, but I don't think there were watertight doors on this level already, because when water is here then the ship is totally lost. But I've built it, so I don't know.
Yeah. We just try to do our stuff
Right.
in our best intentions, but
Right. Here we have the OCC shop for first class.
okay.
And downstairs with the purser's office.
So here you come for if you have a question or
You want to buy something, or everything that taken with money, or
okay.
yes.
Yeah, we have seen the shops above, so this is the place to go.
And on the back side here we have the Verkehrsbüro in German. It's like where you can buy train tickets or the taxi.
So Verkehr means traffic. It has to do something with traffic, going by a train or by another ship or a taxi or something. If you arrive at New York, then you just have to continue your voyage, because I doubt that you have a room or a house directly on the pier. So
Yes.
you have to
And we
find
have
a
here
way.
the luggage office. You can I think we have luggage decks lower, where you can have when you travel with very more luggage like a normal person. So you can ask a steward to bring it to your cabin also. Maybe this is what it's for.
15 big suitcases.
Yes. And here we have the office of the chief steward. Here get your seatings, the seating plan for the dining saloon, and your breakfast order to your cabin, and everything like that.
So this guy on the Queen Mary 2, when I traveled last time, this was the chief steward. Oh.
I think he has some assistants.
Yeah.
And here we have also a very modern thing. This is a map of the ship, a deck plan, with small levers you can pull with the description of a room. And a small light will illuminate on the deck plan when you pull the lever.
And show you where the room is
yes.
located. Yeah.
Good.
Sea deck. Okay.
Yes. This is the entrance area, the big one where the gangways are located.
Yeah. So you see this, the Bremen has a quite interesting style. It is quite naked. You come here as a first class passenger and want to go out.
It got some mobile, some furniture later, but not in the first version.
Yeah. So this is, but it's quite a modern style taken by
And
many other
on
companies.
the sister ship Europa, this is all covered with wood and have flowers everywhere and very comfortable seating. Yeah.
Yeah, we are
It's
looking forward to experience this someday.
Yes. So you can here have a look at the dining saloon.
It's also very, very big.
Yes. There we have the Bremer Roland, a common figure like a statue in the Bremen city.
Okay, the Bremer Roland.
Yeah. And this is the first class dining saloon. On these walls, these paintings are American landscape with people who playing sports, like golf or something like that. And you have these curtains on these separates. You can close it and have a private dining area, but you also have special dining saloons like that. This is the hunting room. This was a mattresses store in a bar, and here was yes, the fire broken out, and it was filled with the air from the elevator shaft. This is right here, so it had the opportunity to inflame the whole ship.
Okay. And so this was the starting point for a great fire.
Yes. And on this side we have the China room, I think I call it, because all of these walls are covered with china.
So we are talking about the material China and not the land, the country.
Yes.
Yes, it doesn't have anything to do with Chinese culture.
No. So we move on to the kitchen, or the ship's galley. A very big area. Here's the main galley.
Yeah.
It will cook for over 800 people in the first class.
Ooh. Yeah, I think every one of you knows what a galley or a kitchen is, and you can imagine what the people are doing here.
Yes. And the 500 people from the second class. They are also are here served, because here's the second class dining saloon.
Oh, yeah, I helped Michael build this ship, build this interior, and also this was a room built by me. But, yeah. That's why I remember this so nicely.
Can break through here, I think. They have to be in, yes. Here we have the No, the ugliest room on the ship, the tourist class dining saloon. It's terrible. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, no, I don't think we mentioned it before, but in order to design the whole interior for the ship, the Norddeutscher Lloyd has been looking for various artists, not just one. And so many artists and many interior designers got the opportunity to leave their mark on this ship, and this designer, I don't know what he took before he designed this room, or what he smoked, or I don't have any words. But like the Countess of Dowager would say, I can't find the words to say how I feel.
No further comments. It's disgusting. Yes, here we have the staircase from the tourist class. Can take a look at the cabin. Yes. Very small and not very interesting, I think.
Yeah, it just has to work here.
Yes. Oh. So we have here the smoking room. Very white and low, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a standard height of 3 blocks. And
the lounge for the tourist class. This is the typical tourist class style, I think. These very much colors and interesting designs also on the later ships in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah. Somehow, yes. Yeah. I'm afraid I have to agree with that.
Yes, you have. So we have here the promenade for the tourist class.
Mm-hmm.
We're here on the back, the stern. And we can have a look down here to the main crew corridor.
Oh, inside information.
Yes.
Ah. Okay.
Here we have the engineers and our working members of the crew.
Mm.
Yeah. Here we have the barber for the crew.
Oh. Also quite practical.
Yes. Can have a look down. I think can. No. Sorry, this was the wrong door.
So we have to climb up all the stairs again? Yes.
Yes. And the wrong side.
Oh. Yeah, it's okay. We can just dig through the ship if we must.
Yes, here it is.
It is the Hilfsmaschinenschacht. If you encounter a German Hilfsmaschinenschacht, then it means it's just a casing for light air and for emergency stairs, and yeah, Hilfsmaschinen, they are just auxiliary engines.
Yes. So we can now down the stairs.
So we have to be very quiet because this is a German Hilfsmaschinenschacht at its natural environment.
I don't know what you're talking about. But let's move on in the main engine room.
Welcome to this is National Geographic. Yeah, okay, I in the end of the construction of the Bremen, I helped Michael a lot with several areas, not only some lounges or dining saloons, but also machinery was largely built by me, and I did my best to understand what's going on in here. And
yes, we have very small engines that are not really a type of that for a ship like this. It's strange.
Yeah, but we had a picture of one of these engines, and you can also see leathers and railings or reels, or I don't know how this is called in English. And you could imagine how big this engine should be if there was a person standing on the catwalks or something like that. And so I could calculate it back to the size in Minecraft, and this is the size. I think they are highly improved and top modern turbines, and so
with a very high pressure.
so it's a super. Is it? No, it's just high pressure,
No,
but not
not
superheated steam.
yes.
Superheated
Yes.
steam is just a France at the moment.
Yeah, this is the first engine room.
Yeah, high pressure, and this is. I think these were oil tanks.
Or these, yes, maybe.
Yeah, I think these were oil tanks.
I think this was a switchboard, but this was some decks higher. Higher. So we can move on through these doors. In the boiler rooms. Yes, I think this was the type of gyro boilers.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, now we can see them.
So now we are in the middle part of the ship. Here we have the pumps, and I think we have to break through these walls to make access. It's behind us.
Yeah. So we just have to dig ourselves through. Oh, this is a beautiful swimming bath.
Yes, the first class swimming bath and the spa area.
And the
Here we
Turnhalle,
have the
which means gymnasium.
gymnasium. But in German, the gymnasium is called the high school.
Yeah. If you say gymnasium in German, then you mean high school. I don't know why. Perhaps it has some historic reasons for that.
Yes, here we have a quiet room or a
Yeah,
still room, like
you can just chill in here. You're chilling. You're really just lying here on the
so.
sofa.
And this is not really a window through the walls underwater. This is a fake window, an illuminated fake window, but when I built it in Minecraft there was the red block outside and I don't really like the view, so I built it through, but this is no real. There is no window.
Okay.
Here we have some medical baths
Okay.
and the electrical
Treatment room.
Yes.
So you have electric baths in here?
Yes. This one's, I think.
And this.
And this one's.
Okay. And a steam bath, of course.
Yes. Right. So we can use the elevator.
I hope that in the steam bath of the steam bath of the Bremen is a bit more, a bit stronger against heat, because Robin most recently sent me some interesting facts about the steam bath of Olympic class. I think they used some tiles there or some wall paneling, and because of the heat in there, it came off the walls with time. And so
Okay. So we used the way of the fire right now and built us through the elevators
oh. So we take the elevator
and get
to the
up.
top.
Yes. And we're back at the Sundeck restaurant.
Yes, this was
And I think we have one look we have to take
yeah.
to the highest point of the ship, where we have the plane.
The plane. So what's that for?
This is for the mail transport. It was started maybe a day before New York and landed in the dock for the ship. So it bring the mail several hours earlier, and then it was yes. So it then
So it just had the possibility of transferring the mail a bit quicker than the ship would arrive.
Yes.
And in the harbor, or in the port, then the Bremen and the plane would meet again, and the plane would be lifted back here using these cranes.
Right, but this wasn't used so long, I think 4 years or so. Then this was removed and added a large garage for cars on this deck to transport them.
I guess it didn't really work, did it?
Yes. I think it was very expensive, like to have some pilots and the fuel and the whole thing around this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think we're at the end.
Wonderful. So this is really an interesting ship in case of exterior and interior design, and also from a technical or a technical point of view, or from the point of view of an engineer. It set new standards for ocean liner travel. There are many ships which followed the example of the Bremen, not only her sister ship, the Europa, but also, as I mentioned before, the Georgic, as a smaller example, but also the Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mary, the Normandy, the Rex, I guess that's it. And also many other German liners in case of interior design, so Edwardian time is over. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
If you should look for a classic Edwardian interior, you should not look for it on board the SS Bremen.
Yes.
It's very modern and futuristic in some kind.
But it's still not a very Art Deco style. This wasn't ever, I think I used it. I think this wasn't ever used by German ships, right? Also the own Dampfer style that was established by the Norddeutscher Lloyd.
Yeah. It's something in between. It's a very special style. Okay, guys. So, what I always say in German, I have to say it in English here too. If you'd like to take a look at this vessel yourself, there's no problem with that. You can just have a look at the video description, and there you surely will find some kind of download link, and then you can just follow this link to Michael's project on Planet Minecraft, and from there you can download it easily directly from the website Planet Minecraft. And then you can just put it into your single player saves and enjoy this beautiful ship. So, I guess that's it.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so then the only thing that's left is that I say goodbye. So, goodbye guys, and we see each other or hear from each other in the next video.